going to tell you a story about my great-grandfather. Please know that as time goes by, stories still become a copy of a copy, and they lose accuracy in the details. I hope my version is as close to the way it felt as possible. The brighter future began in a port where my great-grandfather was just about to get on a ship that was sailing to Argentina, leaving his friends, his past, and most his family behind, to never see or hear from them ever again. Back then there was no time to feel sad and play the victim. A bunch of other people were doing exactly the same as him, and he was actually to be considered lucky in context. Around 1922, the Italian arrived in Argentina, and he got a job in the railroading industry right away. Later on, he found himself a girl to love and raised 3 beautiful children with her. The Italian had become a very interesting person over the years. Not only did he play the guitar, the mandolin, and the violin, but he would also make his own wine, and he was ripped from his own little vegetable garden. He had also a small room cage with hens in the backyard. When my mom would visit him in the city, she would wait all day for him to come back from work. And when he would finally arrive, she would hop into his wheelbarrow, and the Italian would carry her all the way down the aisle until they got into the house. His life was going very well now, and he had all that he could ask for. But there was one piece of him that didn't fit into the puzzle. A part of him that just couldn't agree with his new way of seeing the world. A memory buried inside from one of the darkest times Italy had ever lived. World War I. The Italian was sent to fight when he was only a kid, at the age where one's supposed to be learning, dreaming, making mistakes, and maybe giving the first kiss and getting a glimpse of what life felt like. The Italian was sent to war. I didn't get there on time to see my great-grandpa telling me his stories, but one of them lingered on in the family. Here it goes. One time, the Italian was battling in a trench. I like to imagine it to be a cold night, with a storming sky in the middle of a field, God knows where at that point. All of a sudden, between gunshots and grenades, Il Italiano became very thirsty. He checked. He had run out of water in his canteen. He had to find another alternative. He walked and he kept looking down for his solution. And there it was. There was a bottle of water in the ground. He rushed down, leaned in, and drank from it. In that moment, all the noise went off. The voices of war became very silent for the Italian. He realized that what he had just gulped down wasn't just water, but instead it was the blood of another soldier that was lying lifeless right next to him. When he was 71, after coming back home from a year in a mental institution, my great-grandpa hanged himself in the henhouse of his backyard. Now that is a fucking great story. Thank you for listening.